Hello everyone, hi Flower Nerds, Magical Flower Nerd here. Really nice to be back on video again. I haven't been very well, but I am fully recovered now. I would like to share with you today my experience through BTec art. I'd like to show you some of my favourite processes, some of my favourite moments, some moments where I thought, oh my god. I'd like to show you my major final project and how much I enjoyed doing it, the journey that it took me through from the beginning to the end. And I'd like to show you what happened next. I'd like to show you the processes through my methods, so my mind maps, my thinking outside the box abilities, my photography, and like my colour schemes, and thinking for my client. So I'm really excited to share this with you. So please like and please watch, because it is so personal to me. And I'm super happy for this, so let's get going. So I hope you're all doing okay and staying sane in these mental times that we are in right now. For those who are ready to start BTec Level 3 Extended Diploma, that's what I took at Newman. As some of you know, I didn't get on it straight away. I had to do a year of media, which was super fun. As you can see, my media skills are reflecting in my YouTube and my Instagram. And I started in 2017. So in my first year, in my first term, I started discovering what I could do. So I started developing sketchbooks, I started learning new methods of media, I was exploring mind maps, artists, using primary and secondary images, being set briefs that would help me understand what the whole thing was about. So one of them was about the Industrial Revolution. I had to write an essay. I also went on a visit to Blackwell House in Cumbria. It's a beautiful place. I strongly recommend that you go when everything is safe, of course. And I absolutely loved it. It was great. I also started to learn how to do pointillism. As some of you know, that is my favourite form of art. I started to learn how to do collage, and again, my second favourite form of art. And I started to develop a graphic side that I didn't even know that I had. So art was starting to bring out skills in me as I was progressing through this course that I didn't even know that I had. And I was really enjoying it. And when I would go away, I started thinking more of an artist. So if I saw like a picture of something that I thought I could use in a current project or in a future project, I'd take the opportunity and I would take the picture, I'd pick up the leaflet, always keep like train tickets, things like that, make beautiful backgrounds. And I'd like to show you some of my work from my first year, and enjoy! Starting to get a little bit more confident and understanding more processes. So I'm understanding shibori, I'm understanding how to use a heat press, I'm understanding pointillism and fine art, and all kinds of other methods using wax and heat and plastics and all kinds of things, and developing after brief after brief after brief, getting better each time. I do have a picture of my first project, check it out. how I'm developing my skills throughout the project. So I'm starting to learn about contact sheets, taking as many photos as possible to relate to my theme and to my brief. I'm also making notes in my sketchbook, annotation, doing artist research, and linking it all together to make my next practical and to lead to the next step for a successful evaluation and practical. So I'm progressing from being an absolute no idea kind of person to finally developing a little bit of confidence. I've tried all kinds of new methods, shibori and inks and bleach, and I'm having so much fun. Now I was facing a challenge. Now I didn't do art at high school. I was going to go into graphics, and oh my gosh, I had so much fun. I learned how to do low poly. I learned how to do words with pictures in them. I've learned how to do Carson, like graffiti, urban stuff, and of course my personal favourite, Dada. Take a look. Here, I've been looking to make a lookbook for a fashion company. That was my brief. I decided to think about ethics, about design for all kinds of women and what they would like to wear, also men. And I thought about a botanical theme, considering that all my other themes were based on flowers. I learned how to do drop repeats. I learned how to draw on Adobe. I also experimented with colour schemes, making notes, try again, and I ended up coming with this outcome. Have a look. This here is where I learned how to do low poly. I really enjoyed this. I decided to do my dog, considering that I was doing about nature, animals and zoology. So I enjoyed using the colour schemes of oranges and brown. Luckily, my dog is an orange-brown ginger dog. He's actually a Cavalier. I have to show you a picture. But I really found this interesting, as it's just made of marks and curves and stuff, and you can still make out the picture of it, of my dog. And I've also made a step-by-step guide. I've taken screenshots as I've gone along, making notes, so if something goes wrong I can go back and figure out what to do next. Here, take a look. So, as I'm ending my graphics brief, I have to remember what my brief is and who the clientele is. So, a calendar company in Preston asked Newman College Art Department to create typography with like elements of the weathering for a calendar. So I chose to do different samples, some annotation, addition of the contact sheet. I tried different demonstrations, and my outcome was Japanese for autumn, and it was a cutout with leaves going through. I really enjoyed this project, as it really proved that I can challenge myself and succeed. Check it out. So for graphics, my major final project was based on Poland, because it was personal to me. I actually went a couple of times, and I went to explore some of the cities like Gdańsk and Elbląg, and I started learning some words, and I wanted to share this journey because it was my first holiday on my own and I had lots of emotion. So when I came back, I got out my sketches, I took lots and lots of pictures. I started looking at artists like Carson and Tim Allen, all graphic artists, and started looking at like how I can use like actual materials and make words out of it. Again, a bit like the calendar process. And the idea was to make a booklet of this. I made a book that sprung out almost like an accordion, and it was shaped like a postcard. And inside it had pictures, and it was written in Polish but translated in English so people could understand it. And it's mixed with things that I learned, like how to make gradients, how to invert pictures, and how to make it generally exciting and share the emotion and the art with the person who's reading it. See, check it out. So there are some of the outcomes and only some of the projects that we did in the first year. We had so much fun. We even learned how to do tie-dye, ceramics, shibori, BTec methods. You should totally try them yourself. If you're not quite sure, give me a bell and I'm more than happy to help you. I've chosen my two favourite outcomes of the first year. First one is definitely the graphics one. The book is amazing, but as you know, the studio, I can't get to it right now. And to do the candy one, which was made actually from pineapple lines. It started off with weird lines, and it just, all the colours and all the textures just came together. It went amazing. And I literally loved my first year, going to Blackwall House, going to Yorkshire Sculpture Park, learning so much and being part of the art culture. It's fantastic, the understanding, the theory. We also had to do a lot of essays, a lot of studying, a lot of referencing. But I've learned so much. I've learned how to build textures myself. I've learned how to do really, really long essays. Please don't let that put you off. And I've learned to be more confident, to take risks, and to be patient as well, because things don't work straight away. I know like how you think. So I really, really enjoyed my first year. This video is going to be split up into 3 parts. This is part 1. The next part will be my second year. And then the third part will be my foundation year. As you can imagine, the foundation year is going to be a little bit smaller as it was cut short due to COVID. But I'm pretty sure we can put some fillers in there. So I just want to say thank you for listening. Stay safe, and Lottie loves you, baby. Also remember, give us a like. You know what to do. And stay safe and stay positive. Thank you so much.